Deputy Speaker. Madam Deputy Speaker, I live in regional Queensland and my electorate includes Palm Island, which is remote, and we are all experiencing tough times. I represent regional and remote Queensland and I know the challenges that we are facing. So there is no way on God's earth I can stand in this place and support a motion that purports to secure the economic future of regional, rural and remote Australia, because it does not. The Turnbull government is not securing the future of regional Australia. The Turnbull government has not proved its commitment to regional, rural and remote Australia. The Turnbull government is not doing anything to act on issues directly impacting on those living in regional, rural and remote Queensland. Madam Deputy Speaker, I'll give you some facts about Townsville. Unemployment is just below 10%. Youth unemployment is around 25%. Growing unemployment in our ex-service personnel and veterans community, 55% unemployment on Palm Island, one of the highest small business insolvency rates in the nation. Traineeships and apprenticeships have severely declined, with less than 100 less enrolments in TAFE North this year than in previous years. Level 3 water restrictions, paying up in excess of $34,000 a day to pump water from the Burdekin Falls Dam, skyrocketing electricity prices, and the list goes on. So can someone from the Turnbull government please explain exactly how this government is securing Townsville's economic future? And please do not mention concessional loans or funds which are doing nothing for Townsville. The Northern Australia Infrastructure Fund, or as I like to call it, the No Actual Infrastructure Fund, has not delivered one project. More has been spent on the board's wages than funding projects. Can someone from the Turnbull government please enlighten the people of Townsville how this government has addressed the critical issues that I have listed for our local economy? This government waxes lyrical about the National Water Infrastructure Fund, but here's the kicker. This fund excludes the drought-declared regional city of Townsville. This fund prohibits Townsville from accessing any funding for water infrastructure and assistance with pumping costs. We are simply not eligible. How can drought-declared Townsville be excluded from the National Water Infrastructure funding? What an absolute slap in the face to a struggling regional community on level 3 water restrictions. And again I ask, can someone from the Turnbull government please explain to the people of Townsville how this assists our drought-declared community? Then there is the Northern Australia Roads Program. Talk about under-delivering and dragging your feet. This program was announced in June 15. 28 months after the program was first announced, work is only now beginning on some of these projects, not to mention the Turnbull government's complete disregard for our Bruce Highway. The new official figures show that nearly halfway through the Turnbull government's 10-year upgrade program, it has invested only a quarter of the promised budget. Prior to coming into office in 2013, the government claimed it would spend $6.7 billion on the Bruce Highway in the decade from 2013-14 onwards. However, the new figures show that 4 years into the program, the government has spent $1.7 billion. The Bruce Highway is Queensland's most critical road infrastructure and is central to the movement of freight and people up and down the coast. The Turnbull government might say it is committed to upgrading the highway. However, the figures show that action does not match rhetoric. The Turnbull government has completely under-delivered for regional, rural and remote Queensland. The government is both the hare and the tortoise. They continually jump out quickly and make on-the-run policy announcements like the hare, and then when it comes to actually delivering, they are slow like the tortoise, or if possible, even slower. Then on top of all of this, the Turnbull government's $17.3 million cut fixing dangerous black spots and local roads, $276.5 million cut to major road upgrades, $20.2 million cut to upgrade roads the cattle industry rely upon, $50.7 million cut to upgrade roads that connect communities and regional towns across northern Queensland, $345 million to cut Queensland infrastructure spending, cut after cut after cut. So can someone from the Turnbull government please outline how any of this has helped Turbot? Can someone please highlight how this has addressed our unemployment rates, our youth unemployment, energy cost, access to water security or jobs for our community?